At the end of a long stressful day at work, one of the things I like to do when eating dinner is sitting down and watching some slice of life cute anime. And whilst I haven't watched Laid Back Camp, it's in my backlog, I'm continuously recommended it. So I went a bit back to front and bought the virtual reality games because they was on sale recently at 30% off. And I have to sadly say that even though they were 30% off, they really should have been 70% off for the amount of content you get. These are like watching single anime episodes of Laid Back Camp, but in a virtual reality setting. You don't have to have it in VR, you can have it in just standard TV mode as well, but they run for the length of an episode, so they're done in 25 minutes, and there's very little reason to return back to them. They're split up into 4 or 5 different stages. As you arrive at camp and kind of set up with your companion, you then kind of laze around in your deck chairs having a conversation, looking at the birds in the sky, the tent behind you, who's around you. If you're at Fumoto campsites, you'll be looking at like Mount Fuji, for example. If you're at Lake Motosu for that version, you'll be looking out onto the lake and having a general conversation about like how nice it is to be out in nature and being very cold and, oh, do we want a cup of hot cocoa, please? You've got a couple of dialogue choices that mean absolutely nothing. It just kind of depends on what dinner you get served and what hot drink you get instead. And there's some choice-specific dialogue that comes from that, but it doesn't alter the story because ultimately you cook dinner in the evening, you go to bed afterwards, and you wake up in the next morning and come back home again. All in 25 minutes and you're done. The only interaction that you have, apart from pointing out at different things to spark off conversation, is the ability to take some photos to do that. So you'll pick up your photo camera, wander around and take the photo, and that'll spark the conversation. And so long as you photograph everything that you think can trigger something, you just move on to the next phase and that's it. You might need maybe a second playthrough to capture all of the conversational options, but you just keep on going until the other companion just goes, or heh heh heh, and then it continues on. You can see how just like camp and cutesy this game is. But the content is just not here for the price point. This needs to be at a 70% off sale for it to be vaguely worth your time. Yes, they're cute. Yes, the environments look pretty and they do feel wholesome and warm like you're part of a slice of life anime. But it's just a playable episode, and very similar to what I was saying about the Spice and Wolf VR games that are even worse than this. Laid Back Camp offers a slightly little bit more piece of content, but it is very linear, narrow, no reason particularly to return except for if you just want to feel like chilled out in a calm down environment. And yeah, once you've done it once, it's done. So 70% off. There is no way these should be like £16 each. Ridiculous price point. So I believe there's a third one that's already out in Japan. So I won't be taking the dip for that until it reaches that 70% price point for me personally. Yeah, Laid Back Camp. I'll probably say check out the anime if you like chilled out slice of life anime stuff. But the games themselves, sale only. Higher Plane Games is part of the Higher Plane Network, a completely independent media outlet supported by people like you. The goal is to create the best possible content that cultivates a richer indie scene for games as well as music and entertainment. To find out more and to get involved, visit patreon.com/Higher Network. Your support makes all the difference, and in return you'll gain access to bonus content and downloads. Thank you for watching.